Okay, we are going to be making elephant toothpaste. For elephant toothpaste, you need a bowl, a big bowl, a water bottle, empty, and we're going to put the water bottle in the big bowl because it's going to make a mess. You need some measuring cups, half a cup, and a tablespoon. You can do food coloring. We've got blue, orange, green, and red. You need some dish soap and some 3% hydrogen peroxide and dry yeast. And hot water. We don't have hot water yet, but we need hot water. So first, and a funnel. We don't have a funnel, so we're gonna use a plastic bag with a hole in it. So first thing is we get half a cup of hydrogen peroxide. Now we're gonna pour it into the plastic bag. Also, you're probably gonna wanna wear gloves when you do this, just in case you have any cuts on your hands, because hydrogen peroxide can burn if you have cuts. No. Now we're going to take a little bit of dish soap, just a squirt, just like that. And we're going to swirl it around. Now we're going to take some food coloring. And if you want just one color, you can just put the food coloring directly in the peroxide. If you want a bunch of colors, you put it on the edge of the water bottle and it will go down like that. I'm gonna do a bunch of colors. So we did orange. Now green. Can you get the hot water? Yeah.
What do you want?
Red.
You don't want to do it? What are they doing?
And blue. Okay, so now we're going to scoot this over. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of dry yeast, which is about a packet, and 3 tablespoons of hot water. One, 2, 3. I need a spoon, or I can just use this. Okay. We're gonna get a spoon to mix it up. Thank you. It's kind of gross smelling. And you're gonna try to make sure that all the yeast is dissolved and it's not like clumpy. Oops. I'm making a mess. Okay. Yeah, now we're gonna use the funnel, or homemade funnel. And you have to do this quickly. We're just gonna pour it in and take it out. And you see it's starting to rise.
Wow.
And now it's gonna overflow.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. The reason that this happens is I'll show you. Okay. Hydrogen peroxide is made up of it's a liquid made from hydrogen atoms and oxygen atoms, and its chemical formula is H2O2. It breaks down when exposed to light, which is why it comes in dark brown containers. When hydrogen peroxide breaks down, it turns into oxygen and water. Normally, this breakdown happens slowly, but you can make the reaction happen quicker by adding a catalyst. Yeast is an organism that contains a special chemical called catalase that can act as a catalyst to break down hydrogen peroxide. Catalase is present in almost all living things that are exposed to oxygen, and it helps break them down naturally occurring hydrogen peroxide. This means if you mix yeast with hydrogen peroxide, the hydrogen peroxide will rapidly break down into water and oxygen gas. The oxygen gas forms bubbles. These bubbles would usually escape from the liquid and pop quickly, but adding a little dish soap provides additional surface tension, allowing the bubbles to get trapped and create lots of foam. This foam looks like a giant squeeze of toothpaste, almost big enough for an elephant. So that's how it works. And it's very pretty. Don't use it as toothpaste. It's not actually toothpaste. You're not supposed to eat it. Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
Do
It
you
looks
like
like
it?
toothpaste.
It's pretty cool.
We'll have to try
You
it.
guys have any questions?
What happened? You don't have the thing you put on the bottle.
What?
The borax. What is that thing? The little package.
I think she's talking about this.
This?
No, the little package of that one.
You need the yeast for it to work because the yeast breaks down the hydrogen peroxide and makes it bubble quickly.
Mm.
And you need the yeast in warm water so the yeast can be liquid and like activated.
Thank you for showing us.
You're welcome. And then
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
you can just dump this down the sink when you're done.
You did good.
Have you ever tried to double the recipe and make it like in a 2-liter bottle,
No,
like a bigger one?
we could try to
I
double.
wonder if it would work.
You want to give it a try? We have time. Let me get another one.
We're gonna make 2 times the amount and see what happens. 'Cause
Thank you for showing us to do that.
and we have the ingredients.
You wanna dump this?
Yeah. Okay. I have food coloring all over my gloves. Okay, so doubling the recipe, can you rinse this out for me? Thank you.
I can ask you a question.
Yeah.
Well, you can use any full color you want.
Yep.
Thank
As
you
long
for
as it's
showing us.
liquid food coloring. So we're gonna double the recipe, which means half a cup doubled is 1 cup. And 1 tablespoon of yeast would go to 2 tablespoons.
Do you need me to dry it?
No. And 3 tablespoons of water would be 6. So we're going to take the hydrogen peroxide. And that is the one. Fill up this half cup measuring cup.
Let me get another bag, okay?
Okay. And now I'm waiting for a bag to pour it in the bottle. And if you have a funnel, that works better,
yeah.
obviously, but all we have is a plastic bag. If you just cut a hole in the bottom corner, it works fine. So we're gonna put the hole in the bag, and then we're gonna pour it in here.
Oh, it came out?
Yeah, all over. That didn't work. So I'm just gonna pour a little more.
Maybe it's too big.
I think that looks about a cup. I'm just guessing. Okay, and now we need a little bit of dish soap. And we're gonna swirl it around. And now we need 2 tablespoons of yeast.
So 2 packets.
So 2 packets. 1, 2, 2, and 6 tablespoons of hot water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like 6 tablespoons is about half a cup. And then we're just gonna stir it. Oh, I need the food coloring. What color should we do for this one? Should we do multiple or just one?
Do red.
Red?
Red.
We'll do red. You stir this. So I'm gonna put the red food coloring just directly into the hydrogen peroxide. That's a lot. And Denise is stirring up the yeast so it's not clumpy. It does stink. It smells like uncooked bread.
Smell like goat milk.
Goat milk? I never had goat milk.
Oh.
That's a pretty color.
Yeah, smell a little bit.
And the less clumpy the yeast is, the quicker it foams up.
You want to put it?
Yeah.
That's the one we used
Okay.
because I don't want the hole was too big. Okay, those are- Yeah, I'll-
We do. Is it in there?
Yeah, I think so.
Now we're gonna quickly pour in the yeast. Oh,
Ooh, it's faster.
whoa. Made it pink. It does go faster.
So maybe the more, the faster.
And it definitely does fill up, so make sure you get a big enough container to hold the foaming. I don't know if you guys can see it foaming or not.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Very,
That's pretty cool. It filled like the bowl up like halfway? Or-
yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Does anybody have any questions? No?
What are you making?
What?
What was you making?
This is called elephant toothpaste.
Oh,
It's just it's a fun experiment to do.
Yeah.
It's not real toothpaste though. But
I
it
hope
is
you guys
pretty
enjoyed
cool.
this class. And let's say thank you to Sam for showing us.
thank you for showing us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for showing us.
You're welcome.